I asked the Finnish man how to get to the border, to the railway station, and from the railway station there is a big road. The road goes all the way to the Finnish border. Tetopolo is minus miles away, so the Russian mile is the first village when you leave Petrosavodsk on the Finnish border. So we were sent with Yrjö to walk from the house to the railway station, and from there we found the road that the Finn spoke to us. It was Saturday evening, about. There were still many people about, or that one. Man came, a man of his age, fatter. He was Karelian or Russian. He asked if I wanted to buy tobacco. Yrjö said, buy tobacco. Yrjö knew that I had money. He saw that I was selling shoes there on the train, and I bought tobacco. And Yrjö, he had quite big pockets. The pockets were in the jacket, and so we walked with like this wrist thick cigar pulled really thick. Haiku smokes. It was time for the night, and this is when two soldiers came to meet us. I saw a guy who saw us blow thick haikus and blew at us with mouthpieces, and the other soldier said, "Yes, do we have tobacco for them?" Continued, and a handful of cigarettes, and a newspaper already from another pocket. And the soldier, when he rolled, had a cigarette, and Yrjö whispered, "Ask, does the road go to the border?" I asked the soldier a question. Does this road go to the border with Finland? He said, yes, go ahead, because this road goes to the border with Finland. After a while, it was evening, and the sun began to set. The sun didn't shine much on the land, and there was a pretty stream, and leafy forest was nice around. And we watched a couple, three men there, and a couple of women were there by the campfire, and they had been fishing somewhere, and there was a lake nearby when there was a stream somewhere. So there was fish they ate, boiled it, ate there. They said, let's go if we could also get some little crumbs. And we went near them to sit there. And we sat down and looked like we were hungry dogs. But they had nothing to worry about but themselves had. So we were sent off again with a loud clatter towards the farm. We slept in the forest somewhere among the leaves in the thicket. And the next day we carried on. Picked some berries. There was no hurry at that time, and I don't really know how long it is, but the goal was to go to the border of Finland. So we walked that, and so it came to night. It was quite late. And the sun began to dip into the forest. So, in the village of Polovina, there was a small farm, a low farm there, by the road. Say, let's go there. I went to that farm. The doors were still open, and the landlady and the household were already there. The mistress was still there, embroidering something. And I came in. She didn't say anything. We asked if we could stay. She pointed to the bench there. We went to the bench to sleep. So we went there. Went to sleep there. There we fell asleep, but we woke up with a terrible itch and looked around. So terribly that they must have several million little fleas or mites. There were a lot of them. We didn't sleep much, but somehow slept through the night. And in the morning, the lady picked us up and took us to one of their fields to work for the day's chores. She had made some saika broth. It was something that was cooked from blueberries. The lady a little rough yesterday. The cup drank it. We thanked them. and we stomped on to other houses